Pull a beaker.
Hi guys. So I'm on vacation. And by vacation I mean in the middle of nowhere. So there was like this tiny little craft store that I went to for Black Friday, and this is my little haul. Basically all I got was like some acrylics. Like that's the main thing that I got. Some acrylic paints. I never paint. That's my cat. His name is Beaker. Uh, he's a silly little guy. He is very silly. He's my son. But yeah, I got everything pretty cheap. So I decided to paint with some acrylics because I never do a acrylic painting. I always just stick to watercolor and like other dry mediums, I guess, like non-paint mediums, but watercolor is my boo. And if you do art, you know that watercolor isn't really the same as acrylics. So I don't I don't really know how to use acrylics very well. Maybe I should take a fucking class. But I just at first I wanted to do this big painting, like I was feeling ambitious. But then I was like, fuck it. I don't know how to use these, so I'm just gonna fuck around. So that's what this video is gonna be. I'm gonna make an actual piece because I have a nice piece of white cardboard I'm gonna use as a canvas. Hashtag recycle reuse, I guess. Get it? But I just started doodling and shit because I don't know how to fucking acrylic paint, and I felt like I was just treating it like watercolors almost, and I didn't know what to do. It was like a mix of watercolor and also digital painting, if that makes sense. And I don't really like this page, but I feel like it was needed for me to kind of like figure out what the fuck I want to have my process be with acrylics. I think maybe I should layer more, definitely. But one, I'm impatient as fuck. At least acrylics like dry fast. I can never do fucking oils. Oh my god, dude. I would never live with how long those things take to dry. But I'm really impatient. I never wait for things to dry properly, because I just want to finish the task. And so I was like, at this point, I was ready to give up. I was like, okay, yeah, no, I don't think I'm happy with this. But I got off my ass a bit later, and I decided this is my art, dude. I can use any mediums I want. I can mix it however I want. I can still use my style, even if it's like, I don't know. I'm using line work as a crutch, basically. That's what I'm talking about. Because I gave up on painting. I think, well, I didn't give up on painting. But I think, I need smaller brushes. That's what I think. Because I couldn't get any detail with the painting. I could kind of get like nice textures and like the blocked out colors, but I felt like I couldn't get any detail, and part of it might be the size I was painting at. At that point, I was done with this like purple pink page. I was like, fuck you, I'm done. And at first I thought I was gonna paste this guy onto the same page, but I wanted him to have a different color palette, and it didn't feel like he fit on the page very well. So this is just like a little zombie guy. I'm painting him on this little notepad I also got at the Black Friday sale. I spent like $57. But I mean, this is a lot of shit for $57, dude. Like, you know how much acrylic paint that is? Like it's actually a lot. And I'm glad I could get more than like the tiny ass tubes, because part of the reason I hate acrylics is because I feel like I'm wasting paint and I'm not going to have any paint left for like, I don't know, making good pieces. I don't fucking know. I feel like I have to conserve my art supplies or something and make them last as long as humanly possible, because I don't want to use up all of a supply and then realize I hate all of the art I made with it, which is probably not a good mindset, guys. Don't follow in my footsteps. Just saying. But I'm painting this little green guy. I guess he's kind of like a zombie, but he's also like beat up. I don't even know. I was just painting stuff that looked cool. I wasn't thinking. I was just playing around with the medium. And yeah, the reason I wasn't talking wall painting is because my grandmother is living in the same room as me right now on this lovely vacation. And she's like watching TV and like sleeping and shit, so I'm just doing the voiceover in a different room. Hopefully you can't hear her loud ass TV while she watches, I think she's watching CSI again. Always with the murder mysteries, this woman. So I decided to add another thing to this page, and that thing is a dragon. I love dragons. Love drawing them. They're cool as fuck. So I used the paper pad I got for super cheap. It's like 200 pages, and it's not even like bad quality. It's basically the same quality as the sketchbook paper. I'm not picky with paper, not gonna lie. Like, I will do anything on any fucking paper. I've watercolored on like acrylic canvas paper before. I don't recommend that, actually, but like that's how insane I am about not caring what I'm using. Like, I'll just use whatever the fuck I have. And that's an asset, but also I feel like maybe my art would look nicer if I don't know, if I use the right shit. But I feel like that's not even like, is that a marketing scheme, actually? Because sometimes I feel like I do better with cheaper supplies, or like supplies that aren't meant for the thing I'm doing. I feel like the expensive supplies, it might just be a mental block, honestly, but I feel like I do better when I'm creative instead of just drawing inside the lines and doing what I feel like I'm supposed to do with a product, you know? And I sound so like I sound like 14 and deep right now, but I literally like I'm literally just every other artist, like drawing fucking portraits and furries and shit. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me, so don't take me seriously. But actually, if you took me seriously, that would be a real ego boost. I started using the acrylic fine tip markers to outline because I realized, oh my god, it's acrylic. Like, it's literally the same medium, it's just in pen form. I don't know why I never like made that connection. So I guess I do use acrylics because I love these fucking pens, the grabby pens. Oh, I messed up right there. Yeah. But I decided to shade, and I don't know how acrylics are supposed to work. Like, how are you supposed to water them down? Do you just use water, like with watercolors? Because I know with oils, you use oil. See, this is why I need to, like, actually take a class or like look up a fucking tutorial or something because I was just treating it like watercolors basically. And I mean, it looked fine, but it obviously doesn't work like watercolor, so I want to know if there's a better way to do this, because I just watered it down with water to get the less opaque purple for the shading. But yeah, that was my little acrylic experiment. I'm slowly figuring out how to make videos, so like don't judge me. And if you have advice, I'm open to that. Just be nice. Be nice, okay? Be nice. Anyway, hopefully I'll work on another project soon. And I'll see you in the next time.